a new chapter, Mahatma Gandhi. The nationalist movement. So we all know about Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. So when we talk about in the history of nationalism, here comes a word called nationalism. So what is this nationalism? It's a feeling of oneness. Feeling of oneness. Okay. When we talk about nationalism. So in the history of this nationalism, जब हम बात करते हैं राष्ट्रवाद की, तो हम देखते हैं किसी एक को नेशन स्टेट के साथ जोड़ा जाता है in the making of the nation. If we talk about one individual is associated or identified with the building of a nation state. As you can take the example of Garibaldi in Italy, okay, George Washington, USA, after the American War of Revolution, and then here one Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. Okay, so these are what? These are the individual, the person who are associated and identified with the independence or with the nation's forming of the nation state. Okay, and in India we talk about a very important name is the Mahatma Gandhi, whom we call the father of the nation. राष्ट्रपिता कहते हैं, है कि नहीं है? अगर हम if we talk about the popularity of Mahatma Gandhi, it's more than compared to these leaders. Popularity ज़्यादा है, not in India, in the world. Okay, especially when we here you can see in this chapter you will read from 1915 to 1948. Okay, this period we call what? Gandhian era. 1915 to 1948 we called it Gandhian era or Gandhi era. Okay, from the beginning if you talk about आंदोलन में अब क्या है, राष्ट्र का नेतृत्व कौन कर रहे हैं? गांधी जी कर रहे हैं आंदोलन का नेतृत्व. और we talk about the it's under the leadership of Gandhi ji. So when we see 1915, okay, very important you know that this is here. So here comes 1915 to 1948. है कि नहीं है? 1915 you can see Gandhi ji. He returned from where? South. Very good, from South Africa. Okay, he returned from South Africa after living there 2 decades. Okay, and here you see till 1940, you know 1947 we got the India got independence in the year 1947. In 1948 he was assassinated by Nathuram Godse or murdered by Nathuram Godse. Okay, so we will read the whole Gandhi era from 1915 to 1948. Okay, and we will read in the chapter the important thing, his career as a leader and his career you can see and the movements that is associated with Gandhi. The 2 important things we will read in this chapter. Okay, so now comes the topic, a leader announce himself. So So here comes a leader announced himself. तो हम देखते हैं नेता, अगर गांधी जी एक लीडर के रूप में या एक नेता के रूप में उभरे हैं, है ना, तो वो किस तरह से उभरे। तो हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं जब वो 1915 में कहाँ से आए, साउथ अफ्रीका से। तो वो साउथ अफ्रीका में भी लेबर मूवमेंट चलाया था, दैट इज कॉल्ड सत्याग्रह एंड सिविल डिसोबीडियंस मूवमेंट। Okay, he led the movement in South Africa in his own community under the title you can see Satyagraha and Civil Disobedience Movement. इसके लिए एक शब्द कहा है हिस्टोरियन ने, who is the historian here? Chandran Devansingh. He said South Africa was the place of making of Mahatma. Okay. See, so he led the movement against the racial discriminations. Discrimination by the whom? By the white people. So in short we are doing this because we have to emphasize the major portion here about India. So you can see that he was called that in South Africa was the place where you can see there was जहाँ पे महात्मा का जन्म हुआ, महात्मा गांधी जी एक महात्मा के रूप में उभरे और महात्मा बने। ठीक है, यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं and then so in January 1915 Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi he returned to his homeland after 2 decades of residence abroad. Residence abroad here is the South Africa. You can see these years he had spent for the most part in South Africa where he went as a lawyer, and in time he became a leader of the Indian community in that territory. Okay, as the historian you can see Chandran Devansingh has remarked that South Africa was the making of Mahatma, and it was in the South Africa that Mahatma Gandhi he first produced this distinctive techniques of the Satyagraha and you can see here and the of non-violence, okay, protest known as Satyagraha. ठीक है, and then first promoted harmony between religion and first elected upper caste Indian to their discriminatory treatment of low caste and women. So here when we talk about they promoted harmony between religion, because when we talk about this movement whatever he led in South Africa, you can see the if you talk the communities here, the religious community of the Parsis, the Hindus, they came together. Okay, the men, women, all age group and all communities, so they are different religions. They came together to fight against the discrimination policy of this white people. Okay, of the government. Okay, so here comes the India that Mahatma Gandhi came back in the 1915 in 9 January 1915. This day is we are celebrating. कभी हम 7 से 9 जनवरी के बीच का एक दिन है जिसको हम किस रूप में सेलिब्रेट करते हैं? आज भी सेलिब्रेट करते हैं प्रवासी दिवस, भारत प्रवासी दिवस के रूप में। अरे जब हम बात करते हैं इस दिन को 1915 की जो है इस तारीख को हम आज भी प्रवासी दिवस के रूप में भारत में सेलिब्रेट करते हैं। Then comes here, जब वो राजनीति में उतरे, जब वो भारत आए, ठीक है, और राजनीति में उतरने से पहले यहाँ की पॉलिटिकल कंडीशन कैसी थी? राजनीति कैसा था यहाँ पे? What were the circumstances that led Gandhi to took part or to involve in this politics? So सबसे पहले यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं when we talk about the political condition here. So you know British, okay, they have colonized India, you know very well, okay, and when we talk about the British, they were ruling over India, okay, and India में उस समय क्या था? आप देखते हैं 3 फेजेस आए राजनीति में के, 3 दौर आए। एक दौर था किसका? we call them moderate, ठीक है, और another word we use for them was the liberals. Okay, then comes here another was the दूसरा दो राय किसका था, that was extremist of the radical, and then we come to the third is the Gandhian era. Okay, so who were the moderates and the liberals? Okay, there if you talk about these moderates and liberals, जिसे वर्ड से ही आता है कि काफी इनका जो ये रहा होगा, जो ये इनका राजनीति में ये बहुत वैसे थे, जैसे इनके जो साधन थे कैसे थे, they use peaceful method. Okay, so peaceful method and they are having a belief in the people who are in the, क्योंकि आपको मालूम है कांग्रेस की एस्टैब्लिशमेंट हुई कांग्रेस के अंतर्गत ही है कि नहीं है, in 1885, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं कांग्रेस के ही अंदर हमें मॉडरेट्स देखने को मिलता है और हमें एक्सट्रीमिस्ट देखने को मिलता है, बाद में उनका डिवीजन होता रहता है, तो हम देखते हैं सेग्रीगेशन होता है। तो हम पहले मॉडरेट में देखते हैं कैसे थे, दे वर हैविंग अ बिलीफ, इनमें वो लीडर्स थे जिनका कहते हैं संविधान पे अंग्रेजों को बहुत विश्वास था, दे वर हैविंग बिलीफ इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड द मेथड दे आर यूजिंग वर द पीसफुल मेथड। मेथड में क्या था, either petition, prayer, प्रार्थना और resolutions here in a peace, if they are having any dispute, so it should be settled down in a peaceful manner. Okay, so they were the moderates, and then comes the leaders, okay, who were against, and if we talk about the demand for them was just a constitutional reform. And they were demanding the dominion status. Okay, इसमें सबको शासन चलने का अधिकार मिल जाए, लेकिन उसका नियंत्रण किसके पास है, अंग्रेजों के पास। बट यहाँ पे एक्सट्रीमिस्ट, एज यू कैन सी, दे आर द रेडिकल। ओके, तो ये क्या थे, ये इनके जस्ट अपोजिट थे एक्सट्रीमिस्ट के। दे वर नॉट, दे डोंट बिलीव इन द पीसफुल मैनर एंड दे डोंट हैव एनी बिलीव इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, दे वांट फुल इंडिपेंडेंस। ठीक है, वो पूर्ण स्वराज की उन्होंने मांग करी है, और इनके जो मेथड थे दैट वाज नॉट, इट वाज बियॉन्ड द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मीन। ओके, एज यू कैन सी असैसिनेशन हुआ देयर। उसके बाद आप देखते हैं कैसा आपका दौर आता है जिसको हम क्या कहते हैं, क्रांतिकारी दौर, रेवोल्यूशनरी एज, है कि नहीं है। तो यहाँ तक हमने देखा कि इस तरह का संविधान था जहाँ पे अभी राजनीतिक हमें स्थिरता देखने को नहीं मिल रही है। कांग्रेस में हमें विभिन्न विचारों वाले लोग देखने को मिल रहे हैं। ठीक है, दे आर हैविंग डिफरेंट आइडियोलॉजी रिगार्डिंग द, दे आर हैविंग डिफरेंट एटीट्यूड टुवर्ड द ब्रिटिशर्स। ओके, ये फेथफुल बने रहना चाहते हैं, वो सीधा ये चाहते हैं कि वो भारत छोड़ दें। ठीक है, और यहाँ पे क्या है, फिर हम देखते हैं तीसरा दौर आता है गांधी जी का। तो इंडिया दैट महात्मा गांधी came back to in 1950 was rather different from that one that he had left in 1890. Still a colony of the British, we were still a colony of the British. Okay, and then it was far more active in a political sense. The Indian, if you talk the colony they were as a trader तो आए थे ना, ब्रिटिशर्स होते हैं। तो अर्लियर दे केम एज अ ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी, ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी आई थी। बाद में पूरा शासन आप देखते हैं किसके रूप में आई थी, ट्रेडर के, व्यापारी के रूप में आई थी। उन्होंने क्या करा यहाँ पे भी देखा, दे स्टार्टेड इंटरवीनिंग इन द पॉलिटिक्स एंड दे टुक द पॉलिटिकल कंट्रोल। है कि नहीं है, और ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी किसके अंदर चली गई, ब्रिटिश क्राउन के अंदर, है ना। तब क्या हो गया, प्रॉपर यूके गवर्नमेंट यहाँ पे स्टैब्लिश हो गई है, ब्रिटिश ठीक है, और ब्रिटिशर्स से दैट। तो हम यहाँ पे देखते छोटा सा ये है जिसमें हमने देखा ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी एज अ ट्रेडर, दे केम टू इंडिया एंड दे सेटल डाउन, दे इंटरवीन इन द पॉलिटिक्स। ओके, दे इंटरफेयर इन द पॉलिटिक्स एंड लेटर ये किसी युद्ध के द्वारा या उनकी जो पॉलिसी थी, चाहे वो एनेक्सेशन है, चाहे वो उनकी जो भी डॉक्ट्रिन्स ऑफ लैंड उसके द्वारा उन्होंने क्या करा, स्टार्टिंग एनेक्सिंग द टेरिटरी, दे एनेक्स द टेरिटरीज एंड लेटर they occupied the whole territory or whole India, and now they are having the political control and they are ruling in India. So that was the political system of that time. Okay, so here you can see that the Indian National Congress now had branches in most major cities and towns. Swadeshi movement in 1905 and 7, it had greatly broadened its appeal among the middle classes. Okay, that movement had thrown up some towering leaders. Among them, you can see Bal Gangadhar Tilak of Maharashtra, Bipin Chandra Pal of Bengal, and Lala Lajpat Rai of Punjab. So these Lal Bal Pal, they were the extremist leaders. Okay, here you can see the alliterations conveying the all India character of their struggle, since the native provinces were very distant from one another. So even if you talk about they Bal Pal, you can see three different persons belonging to three different places. तीन लोग हैं, तीन अलग अलग जगह को मानने वाले हैं, ठीक नहीं, सो रहने वाले हैं तीन अलग अलग जगह पे, लेकिन सबका क्या इंटेंशन क्या है, उनकी स्ट्रगल किसके अगेंस्ट है, दे आर फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट द ब्रिटिशर्स. ओके, अगेंस्ट द British government. Then you can see that where this leader advocate militant opposition to colonial rule. So हमने already देखा extremist, if they are having this हमने देखा उनका क्या था, constitutional mean of method था, ठीक है, जैसे prayer petition, इनका क्या था, militant method. Okay, so here you can see that where this leader advocate militant opposition to colonial rule, there was a group of moderate also who preferred a more gradual and convincing approach. Okay, persuasive or convincing approach. Among this moderate was Gandhiji, acknowledged political mentor Gopal Krishna Gokhale. So उनके राजनीतिक गुरु कौन थे, गांधी जी के. Who was the political leader of Gandhiji? Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Okay, so here you can see as well as Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who like Gandhiji was a lawyer of a Gujarati extraction trained in London. So on Gokhale advice, okay, when he came to India, he spent a year, okay, traveling around British India, getting to know the land and its people. His first major public appearance, very important, his first major public appearance was at the opening of the Banaras Hindu University in February 1960. So he appeared in the public for what? When? At the opening of the Banaras Hindu University in February 1960. So you can see among the invitees, these events was the princess and philanthropist. Okay, who are the philanthropists? You can see philanthropists are person who help the poor when they are in the needs, whose donations had contributed to the founding of the Banaras Hindu University. Okay. Also present is some important leader of the Congress such as Annie Besant. Compared to these dignitaries or the VIPs, Gandhiji was relatively unknown. So you can see when we talk about these leaders, the princes, philanthropists, they were once acknowledged by the Indian. Okay, why they were working in the Indian for a long time, and Gandhiji just came from where? From Africa, and it was the first public appearance as for the opening of the Banaras Hindu University, so he was not acknowledged by the people. He had been invited on account of his work in South Africa rather than his status within the India. So why he was called, as you can see, there was princes. वहाँ पे राजकुमार हैं, वो बड़े बड़े धनी व्यक्ति हैं, ठीक है ना. उनको कैसे जाना जाता है? उनके धन के द्वारा. गांधी जी का कोई स्टेटस नहीं पता, उनको सिर्फ उनके काम के द्वारा जाना गया, इसलिए उनको बुलाया गया बनारस हिंदू